What's up, it's your boy Mighty Cuts, and I'm here. I'm gonna do a low taper with the mullet towards the back, man. I know it's been a while. Make sure you guys pay attention to the detail. I'm a yip and yap right now for a little bit, but it's been a while, you know. I've been moving into my new studio. As you can see, it's a new environment, But I'm here with the new angles, everything. So for sure, my shoulders should not be getting in the way no more. I got a whole setup where I'm gonna be doing these tutorials for y'all. So this is gonna be the first one I'm gonna drop. So as you can see, I put my first guideline with the trimmer. Did it slanted, like right above the ear, just slanted a little bit down. That's why I do my low tapers now. Then I followed it up with my shaver. And then out here, I went in there with, my first guideline. You guys know, if you guys see my videos, my first guideline is always lever open. Then I go halfway, and then I close it all the way as I go down to blend into the trimmer. So that's what I did right now. I believe I'm going to come back with my trimmer just to kind of soften up that line, just to blend it in all the way, you know. So here I'm gonna go with my half guard, my 0.5 open, and you guys will see. I know it's been a while since I dropped a tutorial. Make sure you guys go to my Instagram at MAURI_CUTZZ Mouty Cuts. You guys will be able to see all more content there, or my TikTok as well. So here's the same thing. I went with my 0.5 open, closed it halfway. And then right here, I have it all the way closed so that it blends into my my first guideline where I went in there with my clipper no guard, right? So we're fading up. So here's my 1.5 all the way open. Just kind of flicking into the bulk. I'm trying to not create any harsh guidelines just so that it makes it easier when I do start blending into those areas. So that was open. Then I'm gonna move it so that it's 1.5 halfway. Come on, let's get it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. You guys comment whatever y'all want. You guys can like and do all that stuff. Make sure you guys subscribe, as it will motivate me to upload more. I know I ain't been as consistent as I should, but I will be. Every time I upload something, I promise you I'm gonna drop some gems for y'all. So in between the 0.5 and my 1.5, once I do all of that, I go into my number 1 open just to help blend in between those two guidelines. When you go in there with the 1 open, it's not going to blend it all the way in some cases, so then you have to follow it up with the guideline that you used before, which is a 0.5. As you can see, I put it on there, and I'm flicking into there. This will be considered a detail, right? When you're detailing, be like, you already went through your whole system, and then you got to come back and detail. So now I'm going in there with my number 2. Same thing, flicking into the bulk, because by now I'm just want to kind of make it so that it's smooth into the bulk up top. He didn't want to cut nothing off the top. He's letting it grow. So we're just trying to, blend it into the bulk. And I believe here's where, so when I went in there with the 2, that line in between the 2 and the 1.5 were blending in. So I went back in there and I just basically down faded, put my 1.5 back in, and boom. This is all detail work right here, right? Because I have my whole foundation set up. Now I just need to make it look as my best quality work, right? So go back in there with my 1.5, flicking into that number 2, right? Because the highest number we use is the number 2. So we're using the 1.5, flicking into the number 2. You can see that there's still slightly a little bit of a line right there, a little bit of, discrepancies right there. So I'm going to hit it with my number 1. And I'm going to just be blending down until we get it so that it's crispy. Every time we do a haircut, that's our walking advertisement. We want to be able to give our best work on there. So there you go. I'm going and hitting it with the corners. Pay attention to the detail, guys. I know I'm talking, but please pay attention to the details. I'm using the corners. I'm not using the full blade. When I'm hitting certain areas, I'm hitting them at certain angles. Hair grows in different directions. So you want to pay attention to that every time you're cutting. Especially when you're fading, you want to make sure that you're going against the grain. In this case, some hair is a little slanted. So you do want to, if you hit it with the corner, but going against the grain, so you get those little hairs. You're point cutting, basically. So we did the whole detailing. I'm going right into the C-cup. I set my guideline up top, at the top of the C-cup, and then I start at the bottom, and I meet it up top. Try to keep it as natural as possible. Most of the hairs, I like to just comb them down, make sure that they're overhanging, and then I just clean them up, just to make it look good. And man, I swear, lining up or doing C cups is always my favorite, as it makes the fade pop out, right? And it's gonna make any little indiscrepancies pop out too. So if there's anything you need to detail or you need to do a little bit extra, it is gonna pop out with the C cup. So I love doing that. So now we're gonna go straight into the beard. You can tell his beard is coming in, and we're gonna treat it as if it was a normal beard, So we're going under, but it's like we're fading, but now we're fading in a downward direction. So I went in there with my clipper open, closed it. Now I'm going in there with my 0.5. Then I go halfway. Then I close it all the way so that it blends into my clipper, my no guard, my first guideline that I use on the beard. And yeah, so now I throw on my 1.5, and I'm did some lever play so that it blends into the 0.5, and then I went all over the beard and did it with a 1.5. So in between, I could have used the 1, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna clean it up. So now here I'm gonna do the blade work. I don't do the trimmer, nothing. I sculpt it, or I create the line as I go with the blade, as you guys can see here. So in this specific side, I start at the bottom, and then I connect it to the top with my C cut. As you guys can see right there. Just be careful. I didn't put no shave gel on this one, as some people don't have. If your client does have sensitive skin, make sure you put some shave gel so it don't get red. His skin doesn't really it's not really sensitive. Plus I've done this cut many times on him. I know that it doesn't get red, so I just go in there with no shave gel. Especially if there's a chance where I don't have to use shave gel, I won't use shave gel. I prefer it just like this, because I'm able to see the line a little bit more. I'm able to see where my blade is hitting directly. So with the shave gel, the gel gets in the way and you don't know where it's at. So I prefer a dry shave like this a little bit better. So now I'm going to do my clip over comb just to kind of reduce that bulk, getting any hairs that are popping out. And in this one, I don't really show it on the camera, but when you're reducing the bulk, you want to walk in front of your client. Make sure that it's creating a nice silhouette, a nice shape. It's not just nice shape and boom, my hair pops out. No, you check it from the side, from the front, and from the back. As you can see, that's the cut right there, man. That thing looks fresh. And I just need to do the lineup, which is behind the ear. So all the long hair, I get it out the way. Any of the short hairs, I comb it down. And I just do a natural lineup, just so it's sharp. It makes it pop out. Sometimes people will skip this, but to me, it's a crucial step, as you guys are going to see why. So you go and just kind of scoping it out right behind the ear. Makes it pop out. Boom, boom. And don't be afraid to move that ear. If you're hurting them, they're going to let you know. Some people are too gentle. They're afraid to move. Man, go in there. They could feel when you're trying to be too gentle. They don't mind you moving the ear in order for you to give them a good cut, a good lineup. So don't be scared. Move that ear. If they have a problem or something they feel is moving to, they're going to let you know. So right there, I did the lip work. And that's basically, let me see what I'm still doing. I'm doing any little touch-up work. So I'm working on one side in this specific scenario. Since I was recording, I'm trying to do everything on one side first, just so you guys can see and I could post it for y'all. So yeah, look, I went back in there, detailed the beard a little bit. I feel like I could have done a little bit more there. Even when I'm detailed and I'm seeing the video, I feel like I could have done a little bit more. Hey, but this is what we live for as a barber. We can always do better, and we learn. But I feel like the cut came out clean.